Okay, so I'm out in the garage today. It's a little chilly, but thought I'd give you a little run through. I'm getting ready to do some glycerin of needles, glycerin and dye. So anyway, here's a little tour. I've got one box of pine needles and one bag of pine needles still left to sort. This bag here, these are sorted and ready to be done something with. I've got my glycerin set up, getting ready to start my process. And over here I have a bunch of needles. These are some that have been dyed. Got empty shelves waiting to accept more, and these are ready to do something with. And then I have needles on the shelf drying that I've just cleaned and washed. So here we go. I've measured out about 22 ounces of not some of my best needles in here, and I want to try and glycerin them and dye them to kind of give some life to them. So like I said, 22 ounces. This is a Hamilton Beach 22 quart roaster oven at Walmart for roughly $60 unless you can get it on sale. I have a jug here of glycerin that's been mixed with black dye. I've said many times I'm not one too much to mix glycerin and dye because glycerin is so expensive that I don't want to waste my glycerin with one color of dye. But basically you get about this much glycerin for anywhere from $17 to $25 for this jug, if you know, depends on the shipping and where you are, which is why I don't like to mix the two very often. But anyway, so here's one that I had done in the past with black dye, and I thought the black dye has sort of faded, and I'm just going to see what happens. So I'm going to pour all of this in with my 22 ounces and see where the water level comes to. Alright, so it's not covering my needles. I have just a gallon of water, and I'm basically just going to pour it in until my needles, can be submerged. They still won't go down, so I'm going to add just a little more water. It's going to end up probably being close to 2 gallons. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. It's not working very well. All right. So yeah, now I can submerge the needles. And this rotisserie comes with a nice rack that I'm going to simply put in over the top of the needles. And I have a piece of ceramic here that'll kind of keep things submerged a little bit. All right, that's pretty much it. I'm going to take the lid, put the lid on, and I'm going to set mine to about 250, 275 degrees. And I'll check on this in a few hours and see what it's going to look like. I'm not going to add any more glycerin. I'm just going to let it see what happens with it, with whatever was left in my leftover glycerin. If it doesn't look like it's getting glycerin enough, I have one more jug here that I bought. So anyway, that's my little tutorial. Check back in a few minutes, in an hour or so, and we'll see what's going on.